Hey, how's it going? I go by the name Always Before You. That's my YouTube handle. And we're going to take a look at this flashlight. You know from the title what it is already. Let me tell you a little bit about it. So I'm shopping this past holiday season, Christmas time. I'm in the mall, and I go into Brookstone, and I see this. You know what? 86 that. I didn't see this. That's not what I saw first, because I would have looked right over it actually had I seen that. I saw this. I saw the actual item. I saw this little guy. And I have a couple other flashlights, you know, a couple other decent flashlights. I have a Princeton Tech headlamp I use a lot. And I got a LED Lenser P7, which is a badass little flashlight, really functional, bright as hell. And but this thing is just so, you know, so tiny. It's a single AA one. I see it in Brookstone, and I said, I picked it up, and I said, wow, it feels pretty solid. And then I did one of these, you know, I'm taking it apart there in the store. I'm like, let me see what this feels like. I said, wow, man, that threading is really nice. That's smooth as hell. And I said, oh wow, O-rings. I hadn't seen the box yet that said waterproof. I said, oh wow, it's a single AA, and it's, you know, the machining seems like really not just okay, but the machining seems really nice. I said, oh, we got an O-ring on the back, and we got what looks to be like a nice, you know, kind of orange peel diffuser in there. And let me try the front. Oh wow, front screws off too. Let's check that out. And I'm doing all this in the store, you know. And I see the other O-ring, and you know, insides and everything. I say, you know, this thing is built pretty well. And now I'm thinking I hadn't seen it. I said, man, I was like, I'm starting to like this little flashlight. It's a single AA. So then I go to the box. You know, the device, the flashlight kind of impressed me by, you know, how solid it feels, the O-rings, the machining, and everything. And I was clicking the switch, and it had a real nice engagement, a positive click to it. I noticed it didn't have any momentary on. You know, what the hell? No big deal for me. I'm not a SWAT team or anything like that. But you know, nice positive engagement on the switch. And then I pick up the box. I'm like, all right, what's this thing all about? And it says Brookstone waterproof flashlight. All right, super bright, super tough. Well, indeed, it does seem tough. Ah, but is it bright? Flip it over, and then I see this super bright, high output, 100 lumen. Really? 100 lumens? So I'm thinking Brookstone's taking liberty, you know, because people in Brookstone, they don't know much about flashlights. You know, maybe they don't even know how lumen ratings works. I do. If you've ever bought a couple flashlights, you start to get a feel for lumens, and you know, you got the cheap Chinese knockoffs, and it's 50 lumens, and they say it's 150, and so I'm looking at this, I'm like, I don't know what to make of that. Is that for real? And the other stuff is all kind of, you know, self-explanatory. And then I saw it doubles as an LED, as a lantern, and I'm looking at this, and I was like, where the hell is that? So I'm scouring around on the counter, and I find it, and I find this little plastic piece, and it's kind of like, you know, opaque. You can't really, you kind of see through it, but hardly. It's got like a smoky white color to it, and I just put it on there, and it goes on really nicely by friction, stays on wonderfully, and then it's got, you know, kind of like a lightsaber-ish type appeal to it. I got a bright light right here, so you're not seeing it for what it is, but I'm about to show you. So, as it turns out, folks, let me just jump to the chase. Yeah, this thing is 100 lumens, absolutely. That P7 is, what's that LED Lenser P7? I think it's 180, or maybe 200 lumens, something like that. But well, let's take a walk. Let me show you what this thing can do. Just a heads up, there's going to be a cat out here that that doesn't stop meowing. Ah, crap! I can hear him already. There he is. Good cat, but just doesn't stop meowing. Okay, so here's a kitchen. And if you see what I'm seeing on my screen on this camera, you could probably see a clock and a window and not much else. Alright, and this camera's pretty good with low light pickup, so you're kind of seeing what I'm seeing. It's dark in here. Let me turn this on. You know, look at that spot. That's bright, man. That's bright. This is a new battery. I got these Eneloops charged, or Eneloop. It's a single AA. Look at that beam divergence. Look at that spot, and then look at the sides. Look at how wide that is. Look at that edge there on the right edge. You know, so here I am, that wall's probably about maybe 11, 12 feet away, and I'd say that spot is probably about 3 feet across mostly, and then the outer is, I don't even know, the outer is more than the width of the room. You're looking at least a 12-foot, you know, kind of outer ring, and the lumens are, oh, there's a cat, sorry cat. The lumens seem legit though. The lumens totally seem legit. I play with a lot of flashlights, you know, go camping. A lot of friends have some nifty flashlights, and seen the knockoffs that claim a lot, and I've seen some of the really expensive legit ones. And this Brookstone is legit in this 100 lumen rating. Let's do another room here real quick. This is a, you can see where this is going. This is a bathroom. And let me just turn it on real quick. You know, it's bright stuff. Really bright stuff. If that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for a bright-ass light. Sometimes bright is not always the best, but in a single AA, this is really nice. Let me show you how this guy here pans out now. Now this is the diffuser. This gives you a lantern effect, and I'm just going to put it on. It just goes on by friction. It stays on really, really well. Really well. The tolerances are good. And there's the cat meowing. Okay, so I got this on the table back in the kitchen. I'm going to turn it on. And let's back up. And okay, so you know, you don't have any of the flashlight thing. You don't have any prominent ring or center spot, but it just, you know, it gives a nice, usable, you know, light, a nice glow to the entire kitchen. You know, and just, you know, room, whatever. It's just really well done. It's excellent, and it works really, really well. And I guess the see you later, cat. And I guess the moral of this was that I was just so surprised to find something of this quality that I'm really impressed with, and I've used it a lot, camping, hiking, fishing, and I've just, man, I always come back to, I can't believe I found that on Brookstone. It just, now, I know, as some of you watching probably are saying, oh, you know, Brookstone doesn't make a guy. I know that. I know Brookstone doesn't make it. I know they contract out, you know, for everything that they have. Let me put this tripod back down. Okay. I know they contract out, and so I did get to looking around a little bit, and I think it's, I want to say it's a Phoenix. I want to say it's a variation of one of the Phoenix little AA lights. I don't know if I mentioned before, but you got like an orange peel diffuser in there. Okay, but otherwise very narrow, you know, not much of a rim there. And it's really the knurling, whatever it's called, is really nice. It's just tiny, you know, it's just like a single, you know, single AA, little tiny thing. So, and let's see, you get this case. Okay, it's a pretty nice case, and then check that out. Check it out. Look at all the little details. That elastic band there is meant for this. It stretches because this gets wider as you push it in, or you're pushing in the wider portion of it. And then this guy here goes off on that side. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. Bottom is, you know, pretty well contained. Yeah, a little opening on the side there. You got your Velcro, proudly displaying the Brookstone logo. Back to seriousness, you got a loop here, you got your little aluminum carabiner, and I do like this though. This is pretty significant. You got your belt loop, but I like it when it's not a static fixed loop, when you have the option to open it up Velcro style. Makes it easy if you're, you know, hooking it up to, I don't know, like a backpacking pack or whatever you're hooking it onto. Just affords you more options. So yeah, this gets a big thumbs up from me. This thing is serious. It's bright, it's well built, it's waterproof. I've used it out in the field. It is just an awesome, awesome little light, and the fact that they give you a diffuser and you can walk into Brookstone, and I want to say, what do I want to say? It was 30? 35 bucks? Not cheap, you know, depending on, if the most expensive flashlight you ever bought was like a disposable. Not cheap, but, you know, if you want a decent flashlight that's really small, you can tuck anywhere, this Brookstone model is a really, really good bet. Okay. Hope you enjoyed. Signing off.